All right, Limited View, Tom. We're here with DJ War and Peace. I really appreciate you coming on and everything like that. Before we start, just want to say shout out Shake Shack because one of the managers was, I guess, watches the Limited Views and everything like that. So they heard about it and they're like, "Yo, we'll get you everything for free." So that was cool. I guess shout out Matthew Nichols because he's the only one we've done a Limited View with here. But everybody knows you as like the DJ for University of Kentucky and everything. But you're big in the music world, just in Kentucky general. You know, what are some things that really stick out to you just in the city of Lexington and the city of Louisville, you know, just with the music vibes?
So I'm from Lexington, Kentucky. First of all, I'm War and Peace. I'm from Lexington, Kentucky. I'm a DJ amongst many other things. For the sake of this conversation, I'm a DJ. Yeah, and I'm from Lexington, but I also like, I don't know. I'm different in terms of like a traditional person from Lexington, as I do love the city of Louisville.
Right.
The like from cultural side. Now team wise, Wildcats all there, but
Yeah.
From culture and music, I always have loved the city of Louisville. Always have, always will. The DNA of both of them, although no one would want to admit, they're very similar. It's hyper similar. And if you think about it, when you go to another city or another state that's not near this region, they don't know the difference.
Right.
Lexington and Louisville, it's the same thing to them.
Right.
Both small, both nothing.
Right. Yeah,
For all intents and purposes, they treat it the same way. When you're in New York, they don't know the difference. Now with the surgence of talent coming from Louisville, now it's becoming a namesake,
Right.
which is I'm thankful for.
Yeah.
We'll get into that later, but I'm thankful for that. But yes, I love them both. I love it all. I love it all. Even the small cities that don't get love,
right, exactly,
there's talent.
yeah.
I feel like when you talk about Kentucky, you only talk about Lexington and
Right.
Louisville. That's not fair. There's a lot of talent in the smaller cities and especially on the western part of the state. So I think we should share love to them too.
I agree with that. I mean, I know a couple talented dudes out in Bowling Green, Jared Kunis, all those guys is working on videos, is going great. But
For sure.
I love how you hit on the head was like, because I'm a big UK fan, but like Louisville has showed so much love to me and, everybody from Lexington on a city side, you know what I mean? Like we can go in there and everybody, wants to work together and collab, and nobody's really like forming cliques. If correct me if I'm wrong, but everybody's like trying to like, yo, let's get together and let's make this a huge thing.
I feel like now it's the temperature is that, but it wasn't always that.
Right.
It wasn't always that.
When do you think it changed?
I don't know.
'Cause I agree with you.
I don't know when it switched for sure, but I know that for sure something happened. I don't know the exact event. I don't know if I want to even speak on the exact event, but I know that something changed.
Okay.
Kind of switched the DNA.
Yeah.
I'm thankful for that. I'm also thankful to think about I've been saying this since the beginning. Like we have to work together. We're stronger together, and that sounds like people always say that, but no, I mean that like figuratively and literally. Like we're stronger together. So just because the two teams never coincided, which is a healthy rivalry. I love
Right.
that. But we're talking about culture. We're talking about music. We're talking about other things that don't involve just sports. So I think it's important to note that we're better together culturally.
Right.
We're better together, and we can be stronger if we're represented that way. And I'm really, 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 really proud of all my brothers in Louisville doing work, and my brothers in Lexington, and them kind of fusing and coming together. It really makes me happy.
Right,
it really
right,
does.
yeah.
It really does.
I agree with you, and you can totally see it and everything, which is great. You touched at the beginning was I'm not just a DJ. I am from Lexington, everything like that. Your story is very inspirational. You know what I mean? You're a very humble dude. I know that you show a lot of love. Do you want to touch on where you've come from, from the start of your story to now, and just how it's formed you as a DJ, and how it's formed the way you look at things, and like you said, I'm more than this. So this is me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I'm a kid from Lexington. I grew up here. I was always very proud to be here. I've wore many, many hats. I've done many, many things, but I have much more to do. We got so much more to do. I would say that my most proud thing that I am is a son to my wonderful mother. I'm a brother to beautiful brothers. I'm a person that I feel like people, when they see, they feel something, and I don't know what that is, and I don't care what that is, as long as they feel something that's positive from it. Hopefully they see it as inspiration. I was a stupid kid that I thought I would be in jail. I didn't know what was going to happen, but here I am. I've traveled all around the country, DJ'd overseas, other countries. I don't know. Yeah. Did so much. So it's like, when I think about that, being a kid from Kentucky, like I said, right now is even a proud time to be from here. And I'm very thankful for my brothers Jack for making that possible. G, Bryson Tiller, those dudes, and even not just musical people. You know, there's people going crazy. Eli, my man, the model from Louisville, going crazy. It makes me very, 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 very proud to be from Kentucky right now. And I'm happy that the world is starting to see what we've always seen.
Right. Exactly.
I'm happy that they're seeing it now.
Yeah. And you've got like a little bit of taste throughout the years, like 10 years, you know, like with Oneness, with UK basketball, you know, with like Drake coming in, Post Malone, you know what I mean? You get like those bits and pieces, but like now I feel like everything's forming together, like we've been talking about. Very hard to explain, but you know, when you talk about like you being a DJ and everything, what are some things that you want to do to stick out, you know, as DJ War and Peace? You know, you've always had your own style, you've always done your own thing, been yourself. But like, what are some keys that you bring to the table that's like, yo, this is me, and you can't take this away from me as a DJ?
When I think about DJing specifically, like, we're not talking about style. When I say style, I mean clothing.
Yeah.
We're not talking about you as a human. We're not talking about any of those things, because all those things are important to me too. But when we're talking about just DJing, the thing that I think is important to notate about me is, like, if you think about DJing, like, you know, there's like technical ability. There's like, you know, with scratching and blending, and, you know, turntablism. Then there's like a party rocking ability, where, like, you know, you're able to read energy and play records that people want to hear and kind of rock the party. Then there's like, you know, this song selection, like being able to pick, you know, new songs or songs, just selection in general. And I think when I think about all of those encompassing, there are better people at some of those things than me, but all of it together, there's no one better than me at that. Like, encompassing all of it together, and being able to be like, yes, I have a great technical ability. Yes, I'm able to read a room. Yes, I'm able to play great records. Yes, I'm able to touch people, because all of those things together, it's tough to have all of those. So I know that my job is to make sure that I get better every single day at all of those things, and even if it's a smidgen better, I'm better than I was.
No, that makes sense. That's dope. And so, would you say that, you know, for a UK football game, you do stuff differently than you would a UK basketball game?
Kinda, yeah, because it's a different
crowd. I mean, I would say.
Well, it's a different crowd. Our football players are different than our basketball players in terms of what they might need on the field or on the sideline to you know, to fuel them. So yeah, it's completely different. Even the age, you know, football guys typically stick around a little longer versus basketball. You know, and you know, by nature, basketball's approach is a little softer. So you're going to be able to get away with things at basketball that you're not going to be able to get away with at football, because of the nature of the sport.
That makes sense. Man, I didn't even think about that.
It's complex.
Right.
And people that don't DJ, you know, when I'm speaking, or even when I'm talking to you or whatever, I'm speaking to masses, right? I'm not speaking to the people that already know. I'm speaking to people who don't know.
Right.
If a person watched it and didn't know anything about what we're talking about, I would want them to be able to understand what I'm saying. Meaning, DJing is not as easy as people think. They think it's just doing whatever. It's not that. And even if you get the look, you might not know what to do with it. So it's important to notate, respect the DJ. I feel like y'all not giving them enough love. Y'all not giving them enough respect. Y'all love the rapper. Y'all love the influencer now too, which is crazy. But the DJ just gets kind of thrown to the wayside, almost as like
offensive lineman.
Kind of like that. But it's almost like it's expendable. It's not expendable. It's not expendable. From every walk and facet of life, you know, there's music being played, and that comes from a DJ. Whether even if they're just curating it, So respect the DJ, please. Respect us a little more. Show us some more love.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can't imagine how in depth it is, and just more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know there's a lot more to it than just the surface, for sure. But in your opinion, like just based off probably this year, which or just in general, like your opinion, which one do you like doing more? You like doing games, the football games, or you like doing the basketball?
Nah,
games?
I like it all. I can't choose that.
Can't
I like
choose
it all.
one?
Nah, I can't choose that because it all matters to me a lot.
Uh-huh.
Those are all my brothers.
Right.
That's all my family.
Yeah.
This is my job to give them what they need so we can do better.
Right.
I'm a human first person, not athlete first.
Right.
These are humans. This is my family. And even if I don't know you, I love you. You're my family. If you wear a Kentucky jersey, you're family to me. And it's my job to give you what you need. There's so many things, there's so many variables that I can't control in sports. You can't control in sports. The things that I can physically control, I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that.
I love that. I love
Yeah,
that
man.
for real. And I just love how that aspect. And you've kind of manifested that, you know what I mean? As in, like, you're a people person first, you know what I mean? Like, we're humans, like, I'm not, you know what I mean? So, and it's really come back around, and it's really helped the city,
That
too.
industry
with you.
stuff, man, all of that goofy shit that people do, that stuff's corny. I'm not into that. I don't care about people swagging on people
Right.
and you know this person, you know that person. I don't get into that. I would never boast, gloat on what I know, what I've seen, who knows me, who I have relationships with. And I feel like sometimes this industry stuff is just based upon that, and it's all waiting for a person to get a certain look, so then they can sort of swag on the next person.
Right.
That ain't my approach. I love people with people first.
Yeah, I
You
love
know,
that. I love
people
that.
first.
Yeah, and I feel that in the city too. You know, and Louisville was just like these dudes are like, you know, I do this, but you know, we're still chilling. We're down to earth. We're just
Yeah, man.
humble. So
And even if you don't like me, or you like my brothers, or you like my crew, you like what we do, I still love you.
right.
You'll come around one day, and if you don't, then you probably just a hater. And that's cool too. But you know,
Yeah.
when I wake up every day and I manifest things for my life,
Yeah.
I'm doing them a certain way. So that's all I can control. I control what I can control, and the rest I can't really worry about.
That makes sense. If you could change something in the city of Lexington, musically or not musically, what would it be? And then the same for Louisville. Like, you know what I mean? What's some things that you see that would be like, oh, this could be changed, or like, I like this, or, you know, some things that could just be changed, just in general, or just musically?
Lexington nightlife should be way better. And I mean that. I mean, the people do what the people do, right?
Yeah.
You build it, they'll come. But sometimes there's been a lack of infrastructure in terms of fair treatment at live music venues in Lexington, Kentucky. I said it, I don't care. That's how I feel, and I mean that. These venues don't want rap music. They don't want hip-hop. I don't like that. I'm not with that. So if we had a better structure for that, and just even on the nightclub side, you know, or the club side, if we had a little bit more resources, we could continue to cultivate what we've been cultivating forever. And we literally took something from nothing, and we continue to do that.
100%.
We continue to do that, and I wish that we didn't have to work so hard at that sometimes. So I wish that was a little easier.
Yeah.
As far as the city of Louisville, I'm not from Louisville, so people watching this would say he's not from Louisville, so he can't say to speak on anything. I think Louisville is a beautiful place, has beautiful food, has a beautiful feel. I've traveled literally all around the world, literally. I still get like a feeling from Louisville. It's still hard work. It's still built on like something that feels like something. All my people from Louisville, you could tell a person from Louisville no matter what. And I always say that, and
Right.
I admire that, and I appreciate that. Being a kid from Lexington, it's painful to admit that somewhat.
No, I know what you mean. I know
But
exactly what you
I
mean.
love them and I admire
Yeah.
them. So yeah, the city of Louisville, I don't I don't know that I could speak much on what they should change. I love it.
No, yeah, but I know what you mean. Like, you know, you can tell, like, the people from Louisville, I mean, they're just, you can just, you know.
You can smell it on.
Yeah, oh,
You
yeah.
can smell it.
You never
I
get
see a dude in the airport, and I meet him, and he say from Kentucky. I know he's from Louisville.
right,
Like
right.
100%.
Yeah.
Or you don't even have to. You could just feel it. You could
Yeah.
just. You could like.
Exactly.
I don't know, you can feel it.
Yeah. The scenes in Louisville though are just I mean, they're just there, so it's straight.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So we're at Shake Shack. We got their regular lemonade. So we're just gonna do a lemonade review.
Okay.
So basically, we're just gonna try
I drink
this.
mine too much. I'm
No,
sorry.
I know. I was
I'm
just
sorry,
sipping
I've
on
been
it.
smashing.
So
My
you should,
bad, bro.
no, you
My
should be
bad.
good. But your score should be better than mine because
My bad.
you've had time.
Yeah,
You've had
my
time to think
bad.
about it.
My bad.
So what we're gonna do is like try it, see like it's too sour, is it too sweet, Can you drink it without anything? Is it watered down? And then we're going to give it a score. 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and in between there. So what you think this lemonade ranks on that line?
Okay.
Yeah. There we go.
You go first or me?
We both go.
Oh, we go at
Ready?
the same time?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just going whenever,
Let's
know.
Let's get.
You don't even have to try it. You don't even have to try it.
I already did it.
It's good. A lot of people told me not to get it with ice, and I still have the habit of getting it with ice.
Because the ice kind of cut it down a little bit,
Yep.
Especially when you're standing here, like,
Yep.
something like
But that's the thing, though, is like when you get lemonade, you ain't drinking it like right there. So it makes sense to have the ice in it, but no, I need to start getting it without the ice.
I think it's good. You like it?
I like it. It's really smooth. I think you can drink it about anything. It's really good. Really good. We haven't been here in forever.
Yeah, it's fine. It's still sweet.
I'm going to give it... Well, what are you going to give it?
I'm gonna give about a 7.5, 8.
7.5, 8? That's a really good score. That's good.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 7. I
That's
like it.
good.
It's smooth. It's easy.
No, yeah.
It's easy. It ain't too tart. It ain't too tart. It ain't giving me too much. I like it. I like it. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm gonna give it an 8.2. 8.2.
Okay.
I think it's really good. Could be better. Not as strong of a lemonade that I like, because my lemonades, the stronger it is, the more like it's in the 9s and stuff like that. This one though, 8.2, which is really good. Really good.
Okay.
And I think you can drink without anything, which is dope. So Shake Shack lemonade, 8.2 for me. You said 7, 8. So dope.
I'm gonna give it an 8. And shout out Shake Shack. Love y'all, man. Thank you. I'm about to get my belly full.
I'm about to get that
what
new
I'm
chicken
saying?
sandwich.
Get my vibes going. What's gonna be good?
No, I appreciate you coming on. Really big. Really respect you. Everything you do with Sky or Fly Ra.
Fly Guy Rod.
Fly Guy Rod. I always mess his name up.
That's my brother. Fly Guy.
Yeah,
Shout out
yeah.
Fly Guy Rod.
Yeah.
Fly Guy Rod.
Dude works hard. So yeah, I appreciate it. Anything you want to say before we get off here?
Yeah, I do. I want to say something. I want to say peace and love. It don't take much to be nice. Be nice to somebody. You don't know what people are going through. You don't know what you might be to someone. You might be a ray of light. So make sure that you shine bright and just be kind. It don't take much. Be nice. We're all humans. Be easy. Be kind and love. Love.